lean back onto my belly like that.
We all good to start? Gary,
Wait, you go back to your room. It's our story time.
Recording live?
No. Can't figure out how to get that to work.
I was causing issues to put it to Twitch today.
Yeah. I can go directly with the game. It's with this extra screen that makes it hard.
Okay. Oh well. Well, welcome everyone to H&H. What's up? Yeah, I think we started recording. Jeff still awake. We're missing Ken. Hopefully he'll drop in soon.
We're missing who?
Ken.
Who?
Arwood.
Oh, okay.
Give us a recap of our horrible week.
What do you mean recap? It was a wonderful week.
Day or whatever.
For after rescuing your friend Gundren, your friend, your employer, your acquaintance Gundren, from the clutches of death by the Cragmaw goblins and the King Grawl, the bugbear of King Grawl, dealing with all those things, finding the map, having it stolen from you, and walking back into town. You entered town late in the evening to the sound of screams and yelling and torchlight. You discovered that miners were oddly attacking a statue for what appeared to be no good reason in your town. Sister Garil, Sister Garil, pled for you guys' help. You ran to the center square where they were demolishing the statue of Tylon, something like that. And from behind you, you heard a whispering howl, and Agatha appeared. She scorned you guys for not living up to your bargain of singing songs and erecting statues and having the town honor her. And in her rage, she decided to turn you all to stone. As she did, some of you guys fell underneath the hypnotic spell, believing that you were completely a stone statue, while others were able to push off her influence, and through confusion and work was able to, and through the passage of time, everyone was able to pass without any big issue from the spell. Agatha disappeared.
It's practically dead.
A few injuries and mental damage, but for the it is a flesh wound, a mental wound. She disappeared, and you guys made a little ice sculpture that would last for an hour in her honor, and off you went.
But we took the necklace out before we left.
Yes. And off you went to take a much-needed slumber in your in your construction project of a manor. And you awoke into a new day with your friend Gundren, rested up, feeling rejuvenated, with a pressing need to go find Wave Echo Cave, and also wondering of what to do with the Banshee Agatha.
That's a great question, Dungeon Master. I do not currently think we are equipped to take out Agatha, so we need to start.
I concur with then.
Ooh!
But if
I
we-
looked around and was like, where am I again? In which room?
In our manor.
In our manor, okay. And he foggily recalls where Gundren is?
You guys
He's in a manor with us.
Yeah, he's in the manor with you guys.
We're all sitting around eating breakfast.
You all
at the
sitting around eating
table.
breakfast.
Okay.
Trying to
He's
figure
there
out
too.
what to do.
Gundren, why were you ransacked? What's going on? Where's my money and the weapons?
Well, and I do not know what weapons you speak of, but I was ransacked because there are apparently this black spider fellow is after the mine. I fear that he might have the map now and knows the location.
Did you memorize that map? And why is that map so important? Is it magical in any way?
No, it just shows the location of Wave Echo Cave. I drew it out myself. I know the location, but we mapped out kind of a little bit of what we've done. We've excavated and we found a deposit of gold, and so we followed the deposit. And as we were mining, we broke into this larger chamber. And as we started to walk around, we soon realized this was the Wave Echo Cave. We'd found it at last by burrowing in from the side.
What are we waiting for? Let's go get the gold. Mining operations must begin immediately.
Well, yes, but we need to establish and make sure that whoever this black spider is does not try to ruin our endeavor.
Right, and possession is 9/10 of the law, so let's start mining.
Yes, hopefully my brothers are up there right now.
So,
Well,
if this black spider really wants the Wave Echo Cave, we have no intel on where that he resides or where he is, unless you know Gundren. So I say we stake out
The
Wave Echo Cave.
untrusting Kettle did tell us he was right outside of Candolin on the southern border. I don't know if he was telling the truth or lying. A little sneaker, but
No sneaker.
I was gonna say something else when I changed it. Trying to keep it PG.
Good.
Evelyn, go lay down. Go lay down.
But he did say it was south of Candolin. But I agree. I think we should go to the Wave Echo Cave, and I definitely think we should, create some sort of like fortress or fortifications.
But is it safe of us to leave with the Banshee on the loose?
I mean, there's not much we can do about it right now. The lady was saying the only person who could make a statue was a person in Neverwinter. We could send a letter to Neverwinter.
Well, what Agatha really wants is people to know her and know her name. If we can convince Sister Goril to start spreading the fame of Agatha, and from the recent events, I'm sure people are all wondering what caused the people to black out in the streets in the middle of the night. And so, as long as they know that it's Agatha, and that if we can get Sister Goril to spread the word, that if Agatha comes back, maybe she won't have a statue, she'll at least have a cairn in this town center marked out for her statue, and people in the streets will know her name.
That's a good start. I think we should also write a letter to a carver in Neverwinter and try and get one at least started.
Ender grabs his axe, runs his thumb along the blade, and says, or we could just end the problem once and for all.
I think
Yeah, you're actually going to do anything to a Banshee. Arwood told us last time.
when you find a weapon of might and power, I will go with you to slay Great Agatha.
Dungeon, fetch me a weapon.
Must be one of great might and power, Ender.
What, I don't have any weapons, but, what's the deal with the Banshee?
We owe her.
We once, Ender decided to promise her things we could not uphold.
I don't know what to speak of.
You keep over-promising people things. You need to keep things more simple.
The right and the opportunity to serve their lord.
No, you promised that the town would worship Agatha when we have no control over that.
I don't know what you speak of.
Alright, then let's say we prepare to go up to your mine, make some fortifications up there. But before we go, we talk to this Miss Greel and try and set up something for Agatha stuff.
Well, it's a good day's journey up to the entrance, and so, whatever it is, let's be quick about it.
Well, you've been there. How would we best fortify our position to be able to repel this black spider?
Well, we would first have to get up there, and, there's only one entrance, and it's a small, 10-foot by 10-foot tunnel into the mine. And so, I mean, it's a 10-foot by 10-foot, so if you could build a wall, or you could set up guards,
Or put a cloak over it.
a cloak would work. You talk about like a disguising cloak?
Yeah.
Or an illusion?
That's
Illusion?
what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah,
An illusion
an
on it?
illusion, we could camouflage it, get some other boulders or trees. Or...
Yeah.
That's all great. Do any of you have a permanent illusion for hiding caves?
No, I have a minor
No,
illusion.
but we could get some trees and cut them down and lean them up, make it look less like an entrance, more camouflaged.
Guys, you understand, we're building the entrance to a mining operation. There will be hundreds of dwarves and miners in and out of this on a daily basis. We need to build rail carts down to the city. A wall?
Yeah, that
Sure.
is all the eventual plan, but before then, you have to get said miners and...
But we already have the mine and the miners. We just need to go mine.
I don't think there's anything to mine in the Wayveko Cave. The Wayveko Cave is not full of gold as far as I know. It's a magical place to enchant items.
Well, then let's go and get some weapons of might and power. I don't understand. Let's just go there.
Oh, there still be gold in there. There's plenty of
And
gold
there's
and silver
gold.
and emeralds and all sorts of precious gems, but there is too also some more. We're hoping to find that magical furnace to enchant items, as you say, weapons of might and power.
But do you know the spells to be able to enchant them?
No, from reading it was something to deal with some forge of some sort. The magical essence spilled forth from the ground into the forge. But I'm sure we need some magic stuff, but we can figure that. We haven't found it yet. We've barely even...
Those spell book?
I don't know what you're talking about, but sure. If a spell book would have it, that would be helpful. But, yeah, we haven't, gone deep into the mine yet. There is currently some, residents that need to be cleared away first, but, we'll deal with that.
Let's
That's right.
go a mining.
Alright,
Okay. Let's go talk to Sister Grill.
let's go talk to Sister Grill on our way up to
I
said
hope.
mines.
It's off to work we go.
Hi ho. Hi
I can
ho.
tell you that you have 3 daughters.
Oh, Jethro is singing with Jethro. I'm with Gary.
So we eat a great breakfast, we gather our things, I feed Wolfie, and
How is the construction going on the manor?
Well, nothing has changed since
The
you
repair.
guys have come in last.
Why not? I
Nothing?
called the knights to
It's been like
pass.
2 weeks.
No. There has been change since that time, but the most recent time, before you went up to the other place, Thunder
Thunder-
Tree,
Castle.
Thunder Tree,
Cragmore?
or Cragmore Castle. Yeah, whatever that be. There hasn't been any change since then. It's only been a couple days, and you haven't seen the workers and the knights, and you can assume that they've probably used up all the money in what they've done.
Well, we obviously go and get the knights back working.
We don't have time to
We do
stop
that,
Agatha.
and then we
can get
go.
lights back in order.
No, I have also suggested that we go and show Agatha the edge of my blade.
Okay, we're going into town. We're finding the knights, and we are getting them. We're putting them
Hendricks will
back
go find
on.
the knights while Zin and I go talk to Sister Gorilla.
Okay,
All right, we'll find the knights.
so
Make sure Tinks goes with Ender so
Wait.
that she can soften his blunt edge.
Where's the gold we stole from that nasty man? I collected
You're gonna have to be
gold.
more
I
specific.
think the
I
35
collected
gold.
The guy stole the map so that we can continue the growth of our.
Oh, the 30 gold?
Uh-huh.
I think Tinks had it.
Tinks. May I take the 30 gold stolen from that thief and give it to the Knights of Phandelver?
Okay.
Okay. So Ender grabs the 30 gold and wanders off, muttering to himself about banshees and mines.
Okay, so
Come on, Kai.
Kai
Yes,
and
Ender-
Zin goes to Sister Goril. I assume you go into town and go to her house / place. As you
Yep.
walk down, you come into the center square. You can
Yep.
you can still see the demolished stone, and you see your little stone pile that you guys kind of put now wet and damp as it's piled up on I believe it was on the east side or the west side of the square. And as you look onto the statue, you see Sister Grill walking back and forth, cleaning up debris and trying to make things look more presentable.
Sister Goril, I am sorry that this tragedy has befallen your shrine and statue.
Yes, luck was not in our favor, I guess. That or something else happened to anger Agatha. Do you know what it was?
It seems
Oh,
as though
Sister
she wants a
She
statue.
is.
She wants a statue. Of what?
She wants a statue. She wants to be recognized, and she wants to be known. And so, she was sad when she came, that she was not known by any of the people that she met in the streets. So the people who were passing out at night, Agatha was visiting them and asking if they knew her, and if they didn't, she was making them pass out.
Well, that's preposterous. Why would anyone here know of Agatha?
Well,
why
it sounds like it would be a good thing for them to know of her so that we can keep the town going. So maybe we need to start spreading word of her.
Well, I assume that she will be infamous now, and people will definitely fear her and not like her name. That's for sure.
We need to get the people to praise her so she doesn't come back.
Well, that's a whole nother story. What do you mean by praise her? She attacked and destroyed my, what do you call this thing? My statue, and she has currently laid waste to many of our fellow townsfellows. Why would we praise her?
So that she doesn't do it again.
They hear in the distance a giant orc singing a grand song. Oh, Agatha, she came and tore across the city to show her might and power. The knights of Endera shall protect us, and Agatha shall serve us.
Isn't that one of your guys' friends?
Friend is a loose term.
Turn your light
He has very ambitious goals.
I agree with the goal. Why don't you guys just take care of Agatha?
She's a hair too powerful for us at the moment. We need to gather some stronger spells before we can take care of her.
Well, I saw last night. Half you guys just stood there, and the other guys start running around attacking your fellows. That made no sense. Why didn't you attack Agatha?
She turned us to stone.
She has very powerful mental magic that transfixes the mind. It's the same way that she made the townsfolk pass out. Is that she takes hold of their mind, and it's the same way that she made the dwarves attack your statue. She makes things seem not right.
Well, that sounds like a good reason to get rid of her.
That is in our plans.
The
But
best
until
thing.
then, we need you to pass the word around town that if you get visited by a banshee, her name is Agatha, and call her beautiful.
Well, that's the strangest news I've heard. You said in the meantime, are you going up there to go deal with Agatha right now?
We are looking for materials to be able to defeat her, or to be able to deal with her.
You guys look like you have plenty of weapons and swords and magic.
Unfortunately, weapons and swords do not do significant damage to Agatha or a banshee. We need more magical items.
Well, there's a whole 5 of you. That's 5-on-1. You think after 5 slashes or something, you guys could, even if it's minimal damage, it's still damage, is it not?
If only it were that easy.
Well,
I don't
if
know. I
only
don't
it were
attack
that
much.
easy. You saw last night there were 5 of us, but there were only 2 of us left standing after she cast her magic. So then it becomes 2-on-1, which evens the odds quite a bit.
Yeah, that is true, but then you guys started running around with stones. I mean, it was a crazy sight last night.
We didn't see you helping us.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a preacher.
So build a statue.
Yeah.
Spread the word. Preach the word. Preach her greatness so that we can get rid of her eventually.
Well, I already do have a deity I believe in. I'm definitely not going to switch to Agatha, but I guess I can tell some townsfolk to lie. And
Think of it more
As a
persuasion.
survival skill.
well, that it might be. We'll give it a try. I'll tell people to say yes, they've heard of Agatha and that she's beautiful. Anything else that she needs to know?
Probably sing some songs about her, make up some songs and sing them.
I'm not much of a singer, but most of them.
Townspeople.
Agatha, oh Agatha, you are so beautiful.
I guess I could write down that song. And yeah, we don't have many
Also,
singers in
make sure
town.
to have some-
Cut you in half, but my party won't go with
I don't know if I'll add that last part to it, but it's a pretty good stanza.
Also, if anyone sees her, make sure that everyone knows that that pile of stones is a marker for.
Her statue.
She also said you, and
What?
Hat?
You're mumbling there a little bit. Can you speak
those
clearer?
stones is the
I think he went mute.
I think
Just
your
let them
friend
know
just
that
had
the
a seizure.
statue-
What
Maybe it's
he's,
residual magic.
what he's trying to say is let the townsfolk know that this is where we're preparing to put her statue if anyone asks.
So you do plan to build a statue of Agatha
Just-
in the middle of
well-
town?
Just for the time being until we can find a way to get rid of her.
Well, okay, so be it. I'll tell some people. Hopefully it works. If not, I'm still confused of why she's attacking. She's been up in her town for years.
Just make sure to tell all the townsfolk you can about her.
I will. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is weird.
Do you know of anyone who builds statues?
As I said last night, I brought mine in from Neverwinter. I'm sure there's people up in Neverwinter. That's a pretty good sized town. But out here,
Will you contact the Neverwinter people and find someone to build a statue and rebuild yours?
that is the plan. I'm gonna send a message up to the temple and see what they can do.
Can you also add a statue for Agatha in your letter? We will pay for it, of course, but
how much? And you do realize you're asking a church to build a statue of a ghost.
Sounds about right.
it's
No,
just
we're not asking the church to build it. We're asking the church to ask the same stonemason that's making your statue to also make another statue.
But if you
Yeah.
want to pay for it, you're welcome to.
I don't think the church is gonna pay for it, but we will keep a hefty donation from the lot of you, and I'm sure something can happen.
okay. Write write a letter, see what it's gonna cost and everything like that, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
It could be a small one. Agatha didn't say it had to be a big one.
Let's not make it too small.
So, some dimensions. What are you thinking of? And what do you want the statue to look like? A ghost yelling and screaming at people?
No,
Hey,
a
Tinks.
beautiful elf.
Tinks, can you show her the mirage?
Do the illusion of what
The
you want
illusion?
Agatha to look like.
Oh, yeah.
Or draw it or something for them?
Here's my. There it is. I'm sorry, I'm out of it.
That's right. Well, I can. You want it about that size?
Yep.
We'll probably have it like, I don't know, 3-4 feet. Like,
Okay. Well, I'll write and see what they can do. I'll hopefully not get banished for this, but we'll see.
you can tell them it's for other people to
Yes.
save the town.
Yes, I definitely will. Explain a lot of adventurers came in requesting
And
for something.
And we will definitely plan on, destroying it as soon as she's gone.
Sounds good.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. I'll spread the word as best as I can. So when are you guys planning on dealing with her? What's the time frame?
Great
As
question.
soon as we can.
So I'll see you tonight?
Give us a week.
Probably not that soon. We've got to research a little bit more about banshees, find the best way to kill her, and then we've got to gather all the supplies to be able to make it happen.
Well, may luck be on your side then, and favor you as you go.
Thank you. You too.
Oh, well, hopefully
Luck
it'll be
be with
better.
you.
Hopefully, it'll be better luck than we've had.
And off we go.
Ender, where are you going to go look for your fellow friends?
I went to the miners' exchange and asked them for the knights.
Some people, you come in and ask around. There's a few people who speak up and talk to you, and like, oh, that silly bunch of fellows that are fixing up the manor up top.
The knights?
Yeah, I think they went around saying they're knights of something.
Yes, my knights.
Oh, your knights, okay. What about them?
Where are they?
I haven't seen them. Last I saw them, they were walking off up to the mountains, probably going to mine something. I'm not sure what claim they have, but most people, they go out for about a week or so, see what they can find, and then come back to the mine exchange and get paid for it, exchange for the worth of their stuff.
I don't understand.
They went mining. What's confusing? They're
Where
miners
do they go mining?
in the mountains. Whatever prospect they find. I don't keep track of them.
Ugh. I spit on the ground and walk away.
Oh, Ender, tell them to stay at the manor, and then we can have them mine our mine for us.
Well, Ender's across town, so he didn't hear that. Then Ender walked away muttering.
All right. I assume you all meet back up into the center of town. Ready to go?
Wait.
And we meet Arwood.
By the local tailor.
You what?
Ender goes by the local tailor.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
Trick or treat.
Yes, who's there? Come in.
I need banners. Giant green with gold trim banners with elk symbols in the center. To hang from the manor. Here's 30 gold.
And a
I'll be
picture
back
of
later.
his face.
And I leave.
Wait, what elk? What are you talking about?
The Lords of Phandelver, we need our banners for the manor.
Okay, what? You say elk. What elk do you need?
I draw the symbol of the elk.
Make a performance check.
I got a natural 20.
Wow.
Yeah, you did.
He
What?
can draw.
I can see
One
you.
time it matters.
I can see you have the art of drawing. This is a beautiful sketch. Well, I can see what I can do. How many do you need? And what size?
I give him 30 gold. And I'm like, we need big banners for on the parapets. We need flags for riding on the sticks while we have horses. And we need on our thrones all the banners. And the things that you put over your head, and they're on the front of you and on the back of you, and they have the image.
Okay.
Good night.
Tunics?
And Lord.
Okay, now, you said gold. Do you want real gold, or do you just want the color gold?
Just green and gold trim, like the color gold trim.
Okay, I can do this, and, I'll
Give me
make...
30 gold. All of the banners.
Now, you are aware that there are no turrets or parapets, or knights, or thrones, correct?
I forgot to tell you. We have established a new feudal contract with the Phandelver people. we as the Lords of Phandelver have removed the red brand and installed ourselves as the local protectorate. In exchange for modest levies and taxes, you will be free to grow, and we will invest in you as you invest in us, and there will be no more bandits in these parts.
Oh, so you're the lot who got rid of the red brand? Thank you.
Yes, we got rid of the red brand, and we also killed all the orcs, and we killed a bunch of goblins and a bugbear and some nasty
But
things.
something got a dragon really mad.
And we have
Not a bunch of cultists.
oh, and all of the people who believe in the wrong god. We killed them all.
Oh,
Somebody stop him. Somebody stop him before his mouth gets carried away again.
No one's with him.
So we have
And
come.
Arwood walks
feudal
by the shop
contract.
and sees
Where am
Ender.
I?
You're walking by the tailor and you see Ender, and you realize you should stop him.
Oh, Black Walk.
Feudal contract enables us to give modest security in exchange for modest tide. It's a wonderful system of government that we've installed here, and we have already begun improvements that have drastically improved the prospects of the land of Phandelver.
I walk in. There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Ah, Arwood, another Lord of Phandelver.
oh, and
I'll look
while
at the
you've been
tailor.
talking,
Thank you for finding my associate.
he has grabbed the gold and is like slowly just kind of inched back a little further away, and like, that is good. I have not heard of any lords, but best to you. I hope you do well with your lordship.
Yes, I shall be back for the banners and the hoodie thingies.
I will make what I can. The parapets and the horses and the thrones.
And the throne, and for the over the head.
Yes, the tunics.
If you were Mexican, you would be a poncho, but for armors,
Yes, I'll do what I can.
yes.
Good day to you.
At least 5 of those tunics.
No, I gave her 30 gold. We get all of the tunics. A certain amount of tunics that we need.
Yes, have fun. I'll see about you, lordship.
Yes, spread the good word of the new realm.
New realm, yep, new realm.
I pull out my axe and I wave it like, huzzah! I call Arwood out.
Sadly, yes. He is my sister. He's a little crazy.
So we all meet up in the town square with Gundren and head off toward the Wayback Cave.
Yep. Along the way, I find a cat.
Funny cat.
Is that your new pet, Ender?
Yes.
Is it going to help you manage your rage?
No.
It's your emotional support animal.
I need no supports.
I think it ran away from you.
That was quick.
You set it free and it'll come back.
All right.
With treats.
I would like a marching order from you guys.
I'll be back in 5, y'all.
Okay.
Sell that car.
So we're with Gundren. Does Gundren need any supplies for the mine? Does he know the state of it? I mean, he was coming down here. He's been gone for a month. What has his brothers been doing in the mine for a month? Who are the residents that are there? Gundren, all these questions.
Well, the residents were the kind of undead folk. Some of them, the ones that were left behind and twisted by the magic of the Of the Wave Echo from the battle that happened long ago, I assume. So we've...
Oh,
What do you
I
mean
enjoy
left
slaying
behind?
the undead. Splitting them in
They
the
just-
head.
They just buried people?
Well, there was a massive battle between the orcs and the elves and the dwarfs and the gnomes. The orcs came in and slaughtered and attacked, and there was lots of battling. There was a fearsome, at least from what I've read, there's a fearsome battle of magic that collapsed the mines in many places, hid the mine for many years, and trapped all that was there. And I assume some of that magic went astray and caused some of the bodies, or maybe some people were trapped and went crazy. I do not know, but we definitely saw some not very alive citizens and some other things that I'm not sure what they are. But we were safe as we sneaked around, and we looked for that. As far as supplies, did you guys bring the wagon of supplies I hired you to?
we
Yes,
did.
we delivered it.
Well, it's been a while, so hopefully my brothers have come and picked it up. Do you know if they have come and picked up the supplies?
Yes, and they didn't take the goblin with them. We got
No,
a lot of trouble about that, Gundren. We're
I,
going to have to talk to them about the proper disposal of bodies.
what are you talking about?
I don't think he's come down because I talked to the shopkeeper multiple times to see if he was around, and he kept saying no, and I can't remember if he ever came down or not.
Well, how long ago was it that you talked to him?
I don't know, like a month ago. I don't know. Time is.
Let's go talk to the shopkeeper. Come on, guys.
Well,
I don't know how long we've been here anymore.
should we go see, or should we go up to the mine? I
I
guess.
would say.
There's already halfway to the shop.
Yeah, it'll only take 5 minutes versus a whole day to get up to the mine.
Yeah. We're gonna go check first.
I think that's wise. You guys make your way to Barthen's Provisions, which is of course, the first place that you guys stumbled upon in this town. Not this one. Not that one. Not that one. Where is it? There it is. Share this tab instead. And you get the town. You guys make your way to Barthen's Provisions. You enter, and Osmer, what is that guy's name?
Wait, does he owe us money?
No.
No.
No one owes us any money, Ender. We've been over this.
Everyone owes us something.
Does he have armor? Is this like a place with tools and stuff?
Yes, there's lots of tools. This is more like the mining provisions, so
So it's not an armor place.
this
where
isn't
I
the
can get
armory
stronger
place, no.
armor.
We have been to the armory place here before.
Yeah, the Lion's Shield Holster has more of the iron the weapon
That's
stuff.
alright. I don't need anything. I just figured if
Elmar.
I was there. Elmer?
Elmar. You guys walk in, and Elmar, the 50-year-old, kindly mannered, what do you call that? Storekeeper is at the things. Ah, Gundren, you've returned. That's a favor. What happened to you? Alright, well, yeah, I have to tag both of you guys.
The Knights of Phandelver have rescued him. All hail the Lords of Phandelver!
Ah, yes, I see you're still going along with the whole Knight Lord thingies. How's that going for you? How's your lordship going?
Very good. We have secured our borders. And now seek to increase the wealth of our realm.
That's sounds like good counsel of good lords. But what brings you in here today? Do you need something?
When was the last time
Did Gundren's brothers pick up
Gundren's
our
brothers
stuff?
came through here?
No, they sadly have not come by. I've been worried. Gundren first went missing, and then the brothers never showed up either. I was afraid maybe Gundren got them, the same thing that got Gundren got them, but apparently not if Gundren's here.
No, we killed the thing that got Gundren. We'll need our wagon supplies and everything, and many men to mine the way back. Okay.
As far as men go, you can go to the miners' exchange. There's always people looking for mines, but you can, Gundren, you can have your stuff. I still have the wagon back there waiting for you, and the ox is there with him too. I have had to feed the ox for quite a while. That was a little bit more expensive than I realized, but I assume we can put it on your tab. I believe in you. You'll make good on it. And he leads you guys back to the place that you guys all found met each other to begin with. Creaky old fixed up wagon that is full of mining equipment and an ox leading the way. Well, you guys heading up to the mine?
That's the plan.
Well, the best of luck to you, lords, and you guys go do your lordly business and come back, and when you need something, I'm here. I can say anything you need.
Well, thank you, good sir.
Well, luck favor you.
And you too.
Praise Agatha.
Who praise who?
Nothing. Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Off we go.
Well, Thunder, do we need miners?
Well, I don't think the mine is quite ready for the miners. I think we need to clear out the denizens, and if you guys are willing to do so, I can pay you some. I can pay you to clear the mine out.
All right.
Did you ever get paid for me the first time?
Yes.
Yes, I believe Barth and I believe Elmer had that for you. Elmer had that gold.
Found it.
Okay.
Some of the stuff was to be his, and then half of the other wagon, half of the load was his, and half of the wagon was mine.
So now we're traveling with half the supplies?
Well, all my supplies, yeah. Not the supplies of his, but all my supplies.
Okay.
Gundren, are you worried about your brother?
My brothers, yeah. If they haven't showed up, I don't know where they would have been. I hope everything's all right in the mine.
Yeah, let's hurry up there as fast as we can.
Do we need any other supplies from Lion Shield?
I don't think so.
Does anyone need to gather any materials for any spells, like grave dust or plants or...
Something.
Why do we need grave dust?
Zin has obviously been delving into his necromantic fetish.
That's really gotten to you. Little Nicky has really put a spell on you, hasn't he?
Yeah. I'm probably going to be studying these undead as I slay them.
Point of order for future questions. I mean, it's only been a month. I'm assuming in medieval-ish fantasy world, the inventory of these shops aren't changing drastically, so I don't have to keep going back to small town shops looking for weapons of might and power.
Yeah, there's probably not too much of a turnover.
Wait,
Okay,
so
just
all
wanted to-
of these spells need something for them to work?
So all spells have components that require them to work. There's
Yeah, I'm
verbal.
seeing that.
There's verbal, somatic, and material.
That's V and S.
Yes. So
Okay.
so the material cost is something that you have as like a spell materials to keep track of. What you can do in different classes, for example, in Bardic, as a bard, you can use a spell focus. So you can use your instrument to cast all the spells without the material cost.
Instead of needing like for example, fleece.
Instead of needing the fleece. Yes.
Or
but if there is something that says it's consumed,
a piece of iron and a flame.
Yes.
Or like an eyelash encased in gum Arabic.
Yes.
Or like a forked twig. Or like
I need to walk around town until I can find some powdered corn extract.
or a small crystal bead.
So all of those. So there are different ways of playing. One, you have to have the spell materials, and that's kind of fun. You collect everything as you go. You collect everything. Another thing you can do is have spell have a spell focus, like a wand. So, like for example, with wands, you don't have to have the items.
Or a dulcimer.
Or a dulcimer. So the different people have different things. For example, you would have instruments. A druid would have
So I'm good with my instruments.
A spirit, yes. Unless the spell says something is consumed.
I don't know.
So
how am I supposed to see that?
It'll say that in that area as farther, and it'll give you a gold worth. So if there's any if it ever says amount of gold, you have to have that actual material.
Okay.
Because then it's consumed.
Where did it show these things?
If you click on your
Tiny
spell.
tarts and a feather that is waved in the air. Tiny tarts?
Yep.
Glad I have a dulcimer.
For example, Kai, if you go to your spells, for example, let's click on Goodberry, and in the thing that pops up, it says cast time 1 action, range, area, touch, and then components, it's VSM. And then the M is a sprig of mistletoe.
Oh.
So that sprig of mistletoe. So the idea is with this one is you'd have a little sprig of mistletoe, and you would cast a spell on it, and berries would pop up out of it, and those would be the berries that you give out.
Interesting. Okay.
And it needs verbal, somatic, and material. So you need to say something.
What's somatic?
Somatic is movement. So it's like moving your fingers or doing da-da-da-da or something. So, for example, if you're completely restrained where you can't move, you can't cast that spell.
Okay.
Or if you have like a mute spell that's put on you where you can't speak, or if you're gagged up, you can't cast that spell.
Okay.
Or if you don't have the materials, or if you don't have your spell focus. So as a druid, your spell focus would be like a yew wand or a trinket of some sort. And so we've just been playing where you have the focuses, so it's not as that. If we got hardcore, we would have all sorts of other stuff, but
we're not that hardcore.
We're not that hardcore. Exactly.
Well, I'm going to walk around town until I find some powdered corn extract and a twisted roll of parchment.
You'd probably have to buy the you can probably find twisted roll of parchment somewhere, as you know, someone just threw away some paper. But
don't you have paper in your backpack?
Yep. But yeah, you can get some of that stuff, and off you go.
Oh, don't do your best. Come here.
No, help me.
Come on, kid.
Come on, Ditho. It's time to go to bed. We're way past bedtime.
No. Honey, I want to go to bed. This is like the weirdest night. Come here.
So we have an ox, we have a wagon.
And we're going up the
And we're going up the mountains. We've killed the goblins, we've killed the orcs. We still have Agatha on the loose. We have no idea where Bogentle's spellbook is.
Yeah, so disappointing.
Do we have any way of finding that out? Because we can't really use the Wayback Cave until we have Bogentle's spellbook, correct, Kai?
That's my assumption, but I don't know that for sure. But I know the two are linked.
Okay.
But Agatha was the one who was supposed to know where it is, hence we can't kill her yet.
That's unfortunate. And Ridolf didn't know anything about Bojentle's spell book when we asked him?
He did not.
Okay.
We also know that the Black Spider is trying to find the cave, and he's...
Well, and the Black Spider now has the map.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Toodles had a change of heart between the time that he stole the map and teleported away and the time they teleported back to the Black Spider.
I wouldn't count on it.
I wouldn't either. But there's always hope.
Hotel.
So I think the only thing we can do is go to the Wave Echo Cave and wait for the Black Spider to either already be there or to defend it from him.
That's the plan.
So,
I believe Dungeon Master was wondering what our marching order was.
yes, you guys are going up into. So you guys, some of you guys hop in the wagon, some of you walk alongside of it, and as you guys traverse, you
is driving the wagon.
Gundren is driving the wagon as he knows the way.
Ender drives.
Not this time, Ender. I'm in the back of the wagon sitting on top of, like, boxes.
I'm trying to stay ahead of the wagon, scouting it out.
Okay. It's a little hard. It's a little hard if you want to stay ahead of the wagon because you don't know what direction the wagon is going.
Yeah, but it's not like it's going to go off-roading. There's got to be some sort of semblance of a path.
Yes,
No,
but there's
no.
multiple ways of traversing in this area. So like, it is pretty much going off-roading. Yes, there is a path, but there's like these are mines, so like people travel all out the mountains with a lot of different paths and stuff going.
Okay. Well, I'm staying as far ahead as I can. Probably stay within sight. And yeah,
Stopping at every.
Arwood's in the back.
Okay.
Am I in the wagon?
Yeah, you're with me sitting on the back.
what are you two doing in the back of the wagon?
She's singing me songs.
Yep.
As Gundren drives the what do you call that thing? The ox cart. The ox cart man travels up. You guys begin to head south and then southeast as you leave out of town and enter into the mountains as you enter into the sword. What are the mountains called? The Sword Mountains. As you enter into the Sword Mountains, the terrain gets rougher and rougher and steeper as you guys start climbing up into this mountain. And then you kind of drop down into this valley as you guys travel about 10 miles out. In this valley, you take a little path to the left, heading deeper east as you go into this huge...
While we are going, I am drawing a map in my notebook so I know how to get there again.
Okay. Make a performance check.
I made an 11.
Okay. You're putting down good enough notes. You're fairly certain you can make your way back. And as you guys continue heading eastward through these huge cliffs and massive, the sun is kind of blotted out as you guys enter into these massive cliffs. As you go through these granite and sandstone mixtures, the temperature drops colder as that sun dissipates, and as you continue through this kind of slot, Gundren pulls up towards this small little I mean, it's about 10. The entrance is about 10 foot by about 8 feet high, about 10 feet wide. In this opening, as he steers. Sorry, no, the wagon could not fit. There's not enough there. He pulls up to the outside of what looks like this 5 foot by about 8 foot hand-hewn tunnel. And he says, well, this is where we started digging. We got the bug that there was some gold in here, and we started digging down through here, and we, to little our surprise, we stumbled upon the Wave Echo Cave. This is
how detailed was your map, Gundren, to get back here?
It was good enough to find the spot, without much hassle. And so this is the only entrance. As I said before, the Wave Echo Cave was collapsed in a battle of magic, and we only stumbled upon it as we started excavating out here, and as we started.
How did you know it was the Wave Echo Cave and not some other cave?
Well, we're always looking for the Wave Echo Cave, and from what I understand, from what I've seen, this was a well-built, well-distinguished cave from the parts I've been in. And there's not many other caves in the area that would have been of this magnitude. So, it's true I've not found the forge, the Wave Echo Forge, but it's in there. I know it is. So, shall we, will you help me gather the supplies and bring them through the tunnel and into our...
So we don't see any sign of Gundren's brothers?
Well, our camp is through the tunnel. We tunneled through, and we came into this natural cave that was open, with pillars holding it up, and we started mining on the far side, and we broke the wall down, and it collapsed down into the cave, the Wave Echo Cave. So our camp is kind of hidden inside of this area. Us dwarves, we have no problem being in the mountains and being in the caves. So, it's a good 20 feet or so into the area, but after about 20 feet, it opens up into the big opening.
I would like to go in and scout a bit, make sure see if I can find any evidence of your brothers and or Black Spider. I'm going to go in. Does anybody object to me going in?
Why don't we all go in to check?
Well, because you're blind and you won't be able to see.
I produce a flame.
No, you will not produce a flame because that will give off light, which will ruin my invisibility.
Oh. I didn't know you had invisibility.
Yes, I am invisible in darkness.
Okay.
And so that's why I suggest I go in to scout out the area without flame or light. Because I am invisible, at least, yes, I am not visible. I'm still detectable via sound and other methods, but I'm not visible in darkness.
Do you have any thorns in your shoes?
I don't think so. I've not found any today.
Okay, go scout it out, but if you're not back in like 10 minutes, we're coming in.
Okay.
Okay, make a stealth roll.
Oh, natural 20, so I got a 26.
Nice. You feel yourself through your essence, meld into the shadows, and you begin as a gloom stalker to stalk through the gloom of the darkness, becoming one with the shadows and walking as you go. I assume you're going stealthily and you're trying to look for things. So
Yes, I am trying to follow Gundren's directions to go through the tunnel, through the room with the pillar, and into the next, 20 feet into the next room to see if there is any evidence of goblins or orcs, and if there's been any tracks from them, or any trash or debris like in the other places that we've seen, and also looking for traces of Gundren's brothers and or traps.
okay. Welcome, Ken. Make a perception roll as you begin to walk into the cave.
Natural 1 with my modifier is a 5.
Okay.
There were thorns in the front of the cave.
You look, but you get distracted.
You're completely excited that you just feel like you're completely hidden in these caves. That you just start like just walking in, and you're like, I'm hidden, not aware. And as you walk,
He spent the whole time looking at his hands like, I can't see myself.
I need to start sharing this screen.
So I don't. Yeah. So I'm completely invisible and completely stealthy, but I don't notice anything.
Piece of candy.
So you guys seen that, Matt?
I am, yes. I see a corridor with a stalagmite or a stalactite. Can't really tell from this perspective.
Yeah. So you begin to walk in. Come on, let me click on you. You begin to walk through this dark tunnel. No light source is found anywhere. And as you walk in, you feel the breeze sliding across your back into the cave. As you keep walking in, it feels like there is a suction of air coming from outside through this cave, whistling through. You step into this big cavern of openness. There are 2 pillars standing up, and this is where Gundren said that they set up camp. As you look around, you notice that off to the off to the left, there is what could have been a camp setup.
Okay. I head over to the camp.
As you walk over there, there's 3 bedrooms, 3 beds, bed rolls, salted meats, stacks of grain and cereals and the like, provisions of all sorts of stuff.
I see something red pop up that I'm not sure I should be seeing.
Now you see that.
Okay.
Piled up in the corner, and on one of the beds, you see a figure not moving.
Aww.
I look at the salted meats and the fire pit to see if there's been any recent activity or if the meats are starting to go rotten. Because even salted meat's not going to last forever in normal temperatures.
Caves are cool.
Caves are
Right.
cool. So you do
Like a
tell
cellar.
it is
It's kinda
like a cell. It is nice and cool in here. You see the salted meats; they still seem fine. There doesn't seem to be any issue with that. The campfire. Make an investigation roll. Or survival. Actually, do survival roll.
I got a 14.
As you look over the campfire, it appears it has not been used. There's no heat. There's no evidence of immediate use to this campfire.
Okay. Even can I even digging down into the ashes a little bit? There's no heat.
There's no heat. There's no evidence of any use of this campfire for a little bit.
This figure that's not moving, is it dwarven proportions or orcish or human or elf?
It is dwarven. And you can see that there is. As you look close, are you going to go investigate it, or are you staying back, or?
I'm trying to see as much as I can without getting. I'm going to be 6 feet away.
Okay. As you come up 6 feet to it, is obviously an apparent that this is a dwarf that is no longer alive, and it is comatose and is solid and is smelling. It has already started decomposing, and the stench is not pleasant to your nostril.
Okay. I take out my bow and my arrow and an arrow, and I poke it with my with the bow, or not with my bow, with the arrow. Not like stabbing it, but just like poking it, seeing if it's gonna come back to life.
Okay. As you poke it, there is no move. It is solid. It is bloated. As you poke it, it kind of releases a little bit more smell as it kind of shifts and smells. It's rancid to your nose. It's been sitting here for long enough that it is not pretty.
Okay. Can I tell what did it in?
Make a medicine roll.
12.
12. You don't see any puncture wounds, or you don't see any blood, so you're not sure exactly what happened, but there's no blood laying around, but he is definitely deceased.
Okay. I want to do a quick circle around this room before I head back out and tell Gundren that I think his brother's dead.
Okay. Are you circling the room for what intent?
Just to scout it out to see if there's any other if I can see any tracks or ways in or ways out. Did they say that they actually tunneled through the other side of this room?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. Can you see this area, or is it black?
It's black.
So this is the last thing you see?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so this area here is mined out. As you come up over to this area, you come up to a 15-foot drop. As it looks like they were mining and they opened up into the top of a tunnel that used to be there.
Okay.
So they're up on this elevated platform. There's about a 15-foot drop onto the floor down here, and as you look down, you can tell that is more of an established mine. As you circle around, you see that this is all hewn stone, so there is no tracks. There's no evidence of anything other than some, stones and debris that have fallen down and have been chipped away, and part of that. But there's no dirt or anything to show tracks or anything. This is all just stone. So there's no telling of any other creatures that have come through.
Okay. I take one last look at the dead dwarf and contemplate how sad it is that life has to be lost that way and wish that life could last a little bit longer. And then also contemplate on my dad, and then I go out and go back to Gundren to tell him that
Well, what do you
his
say to him?
brothers.
So yeah, you have to. So dialogue. What do you say?
Oh, Gundren, I fear that your brother is dead, but I only found one dwarven body in there. I do not know the fate of your other brother, but I believe one of them is dead.
Is dead? Which one? My brother. Who is it? As he runs off and into the cave.
I follow him.
Ender runs in.
We all
holds
fall
his battle axe and he charges.
under. There's no battle here.
How would you know? You've not been in there.
Well, Arwood just came out. He didn't warn us. Or sorry,
Arwood is like wandering around behind us.
Ben didn't. Anyway, continue onward. We're going into the cave.
You see Gundren run inside, run over, find the bloated, distorted body. As he runs up, he goes, "No, Thorarden! How dare they? Who did this to you, Thorarden?" As he is looking over the body, trying to figure out what has happened. It looks like some other people might have made their way in here before us.
Why do you say that?
My brother's dead.
Well, right. Are there any wounds on his body? What do we know? What killed him?
I do not.
I tried to look and I could not find any real wound that would have killed him.
Can I examine the body?
Go for it.
I walk over and, with my medical training that I've learned by reading so many books, I take a peek at the dead body.
Make a medicine roll.
I got a 19.
Okay. You look up on him. You find no wounds as far as puncture or slashes or come on. No slashing, no signs of any physical blood that has been drawn out or anything. There is a sign of his face is anger and frustrated, and looks like he was not happy when he passed. So it looked like there might have been some fear or distortion or like anger or some kind of like not quite surprise, but as on his face as he passed.
Any signs of like poison or
You look around, you don't see any poison, you don't see anything. I mean, you can tell that, I mean, something obviously got to him, but he doesn't know, you don't know what.
it's anger, not fear?
It's more of anger, more of like a aggression.
Okay. I turn to the others. I see no wounds or poison that could have done this. To me, it looks more like magic, possibly. There's a look of anger on his face, possibly from someone he knew or someone who was torturing, or I don't know, some sort of magic or ability. If I were to take a guess.
Sorry for your loss, Gundren.
Thank you, Tinks. He was my brother. He was a good brother. Well, let's
hope the rest are okay. Let's go find them for you.
Yeah, let's go find my brother. Let's
I
avenge him.
take out my I take out my sending stone, and I ask Nazir, do you know a way to speak with the dead? And do you know where my father's body is buried?
Would Nazir know that? Let me look at my notes. Where would that be? Here. Dismiss. 1 second. Nazar. You hear response. I've heard some. I've dealt with some magic that can open the. Oh. The mouths of the dead. I know not where your father lays.
Okay. I go and
Wait.
into the.
Where are you? And it ends.
Gundren, should we find a final resting place and bury your brother?
I think that is a good thing, but at this moment, I think vengeance is the best course that he would want us to do.
What about your other brother? Is he supposed to be here?
He is. I do not see him. That's his bed right there. And luckily he is not laying there, so maybe he's further on in the mine, or maybe he escaped. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I walk around the room looking for any signs of a struggle or any signs of someone leaving quickly in a hurry or anything that would tip us off.
Okay, make an investigation roll. You look around. This is a mine that is all made out of stone, so you don't see any footprints. It's hard to see any slashing or gashes. You don't really see any sign of anything as far as what would have taken place here.
I walk to the back of the room where they've run into the tunnel, and I look in and I peer into the tunnel and say, better, I guess this is the only way in.
That's not pretty. So you're looking
Let's go
over here. See what happens if I do this.
So how high is that? Like 15 feet?
You are 15 feet above this area.
Okay.
So you look down, and it looks like a open abandoned mine. I believe. Let's go with. There is a pit. So you look down. This is an open pit, so it's about 15 feet down. And then as you look to your right and to the left, there's exits to the left and right. But they are, again, another 15 feet up. So it looks like this is
15 feet up?
Yeah, so about 10 feet up. So you're about 15 feet up, looking down into this pit. And as you look to the sides, this is a pit, that has obviously collapsed inward. And to the right and to the left, there are passageways that lead to the left and right. But they are about 10 feet above this pit. So you're 15 feet up. There's this pit that goes down 15 feet, and then the ledges are about 5 feet over this way and that way. That looks like they leave outwards to the right and to the left.
So there's only 5 feet pit?
No, the pit is 15 feet.
No, 50 feet down, but
Yes.
how far across?
Oh, yeah, the pit's only about 15 feet across as well. So each rectangle, hexagon is 5 feet.
Oh, Ender runs to the right and jumps.
Okay, make an acrobatics roll.
Stupid orc's gonna get himself killed.
I'm not tumbling. I'm not like rolling. I'm jumping.
Yes, you're jumping down a 15-foot hole.
You said 5.
Right, that would be an athletics roll.
Acrobatics roll.
You're jumping.
Jumping is acrobatics. It's dexterity.
It's jumping. I'm not like finesse jumping.
Ender, listen
So
to your
you're-
DM.
Wait. So you're trying to go from the 15-foot, run as fast as you can, jump over the pit, and land onto the landing over here?
Yeah, you said it's only 15 feet.
You said
I'm a
5.
giant orc with massive muscles and like amazingness.
Let him do it.
Into the pit and jump.
Long jump. When you take a long jump, you cover
Let him
a number of feet
skull in.
to your strength score.
I
If you
fell
move at least
into
10
the
feet.
pit.
I can totally jump 15 feet.
Up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So what's your strength score?
I said I run and I jump.
You're right, yeah, so what's your strength score? 18. Okay,
Sorry, what's what?
your strength score.
Well, do you need my speed? 'Cause I'm
No,
extra fast now.
I see that. You are 40. But your long jumps, if you go down there, if you click on your speed, you can see your long jump. Your long jump, you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score. So
This is cool. I want to see. Where do I find that?
So click on the speed. Click on the 40, the speed.
Where would I find the speed?
Do you have it on your computer?
What page
Yep.
are you on?
It's at the very top. There's strength, dexterity, constitution. Then there's proficiency. Then speed.
Okay, speed. Yep. So I click on speed.
Click on
Oh,
speed.
cool. Speed. Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. Then you make a standing long jump. You can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. When you make a long jump, you cover the number of feet up to your strength score. My strength score is
18. So
4.
no, your
The number
is
underneath
18.
Okay, so I can go 18 feet and this 15 feet, so I easily make it.
Yes. So now I need you to do
Down.
a athletics check to see if how well you land and stand.
All right. Athletics, I got a natural 20 for a 27.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
I stick the landing. I don't even do a double bounce. I just like.
So as as Zin is peering over this thing looking, you hear these footsteps, boom, 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 and you look to the right, you look over to your left, and you see this blur of this massive half orc just with his axe flying in his hand, and jumping across, and is kicking. As you look, you see there's a stalactite. Is that from the top? Tights are from the top. Mites is from the top. You see stalagmites from the top, and you're like, oh no, he's gonna like biff it. And as he goes, he just like punches through this one that's right in front of him and continues landing and lands right here. Ender, do you
I
have
land-
dark?
I stick it. You gotta say
Yes.
that part.
And he just, kind of like Avenger style, where they land on the 3, but like instead of on 3, he just does on 2.
Fist go down like the
You can do the full
Iron Man.
Avenger.
A superhero Avenger knee to the fist move.
Okay.
Really make fun of that? Oh yes, just like that.
So you go boom and land there, Avenger style, right there.
I tie a rope to the stalactite or stalagmite that's over by me, and then I throw it to Ender. Throw the rest of the rope to Ender.
You talking about that one?
Yep.
Okay. You can do that.
Ender, catch.
Ender pulls his cat out of his back pocket and is like, "No, you cannot eat food and spill it all over me." And then he catches the thing that the other people are throwing. Nope.
As you guys, okay, so what do you guys plan on doing?
Got a saucer of milk and feeds the cat.
Cross the boat.
Cat, you eat moo milk. Moo milk.
Say that.
I am going to. Well, first I'm going to ask Ender to tie the rope to something, if he can find it. Something to tie it to. Ender, can you find something to tie that rope to?
Can he even tie it now?
Then I say, moo milk!
There.
And then I tie the rope to...
Make an investigation roll to see if you can find anything there.
Obviously, I can investigate. And I get a 1. Not a dirty 1, but a 1.
Yes. There is nothing there. I mean, you are in what looks like as you land, you look up, and the ceiling just keeps going higher and higher. And the ceiling is 35 feet in this grand cavern as you come in here. This looks like it might have been the opening as you come into a cave. You come into the mine, they want to, have a grandiose opening, so they have the big vaulted ceilings, 35 feet high. There's entrances that go off to the south and to the north and straight across. You see a dim light glowing from straight ahead, and the ground is stone that has been polished stone on the ground. To make it a beautiful entrance.
And so I scream back, "There's nothing to tie it to, boy. If you can't jump, you'll have to climb down and use the rope to climb back up the other side."
How about you use your brutish strength to slam something into the wall to make an anchor?
That's not how anchors work. Have you never climbed a mountain, little man?
Why don't you?
I take the Orc's challenge and I do a mighty running leap. Actually, no, I won't do that. I can only go 13 feet.
He did it!
Did you jump?
Yes, I jumped. I can only make it 13 feet.
Okay. Make a.
Where do you find your jump thing?
It's your strength modifier.
Score.
So you have 12.
You can get 12 feet, Shell.
Wait, no, I'm gonna go jump to the left.
Make an acrobatics check, Mark.
The left one's closer.
I know, but you did that as you were jumping through the air. You looked to the left. You're like, oh, that was closer. Oh no, I can't make this. As your toe just barely comes to the stripe on the thing, and you start falling
I
down.
got a 10 on my acrobatics.
Ender notices that the little elf man is falling, and he yanks the rope to pull him the other 5 feet because Zin was holding the rope that Ender's also holding while he was jumping. Dungeon master that.
No, I tied the rope to the stalagmite.
In that case,
So basically what happens is Mark jumps and he's about to make it, and Ender's like, oh, he's not gonna make that, and he has this rope. He's like, oh, and so he pulls on this rope and makes it taut, and so right as it becomes taut, it like catches Zin's leg and it flips him over, and he tumbles down onto the floor, knocking the wind out of him, and is taking 6 points of damage from falling.
But I'm on the cliff.
You're on the floor of the
It's on the other side.
You're on the floor of the pit.
Ender looks down at the little elf and is like, "Are you okay, elf?"
I would have been fine if you didn't trip me.
Okay.
The rest of you guys doing anything?
Well, now that the rope is tight, I'm just gonna walk across it like a tightrope. Since he's holding it tight and I'm really small.
How much do you weigh?
Yeah.
I don't know how much
With
I
both
weigh.
of our weight on the other side, we should be able to support that.
Okay, make a dexterity. Make a acrobatics of you going across the rope.
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
As you nimbly, kind of crawl yourself away over the tavern. You make your way across.
Oh.
Wait.
I could only jump 9 feet, so.
Ender, I mean, sorry, Zin. Did you climb up?
What do you mean? You said I was on the floor.
No, you're on the pit.
Where Ender was.
No, you're on the pit.
No,
He's
you're
up
in
on
the
the.
pit.
He's up on the lining.
I'm in the pit.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to get up until everyone else is over. Well, I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to wait for anybody else to fall down, and if they do, I'm going to put them in my bag of holding and throw them up to Ender.
Okay, so
The cat ruins any sense of surprise we might have had.
She
I'm
thinks that
gonna
Mark
grab
had a
onto
great
the
idea.
rope with my hands, and I'm gonna not quite monkey bar across, but use my hands to.
How are you going to get Wolfie across?
Did he even come with us?
Okay, I have another plan.
He's eaten all their supplies.
And currently, Kai, you are blind. There is no light in this place.
Okay, well, obviously I produced my flame.
Okay. As you produce your flame,
Okay.
you hear Gundren on the side, and he takes off. You look over and you see Gundren take off the boots of his brothers. Remove his boots, take off the boots of his brothers, put them on, and he goes, well, with these I'll be able to go anywhere I want. And you see him move with speed that was not natural and jump across.
Well, that's nice of him.
My brother did spend a lot on these boots. Well, I guess not helping him anymore.
How far across? You said it's 15 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay, Shell, I have an idea. I have a magical bag of holding.
Uh-huh.
You will stuff Wolfie into the bag, drop it down to me, I'll throw it back up to Ender, and then Ender will take Wolfie out of the bag. And we can do the same with you, too.
Well, how long can someone survive in the bag? I thought it was like 30 seconds.
It's a minute.
One person is able to stay there for 1 minute.
Okay, my idea.
Wait. What about one wolf?
And what about Arwood? Where's Arwood? Where's his character?
He's right behind us. He's just been lurking in the shadows.
No, I know, but his character's not here. It should be in
I
here.
don't know. My idea is
I had
that
him in here.
I can create water. And it can be in a 30-foot cube area. So I was thinking I would just create the water in a straight line and freeze it as a bridge and walk over with Wolfie.
Wait, you can create water or you can shape water?
I can create, destroy, shape, freeze, and unfreeze and destroy water.
Double destroy.
Yeah, sorry, I threw that in twice.
Impressive.
I can do lots of things with water. I can move it, I can shape it, I can color it, I can make it foggy.
She's not very good at tricking it, though.
I can do lots of things with water. I can breathe under it.
So you can do,
Water is my friend.
because you have the spell of create water, which allows you to do a 30-foot cube.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I have the other spell that is, I hate this character sheet down here.
Well, while you're at it, Elsa, why don't you just make me some stairs?
Let it go.
Okay, so I
Let
can
it go.
create water, and then shape water allows me to change the water's color, freeze the water, and it unfreezes in an hour.
Yeah, so are you going to, so you can create and shape water. Now, currently, you're going to create water into a pit that's going to fill up, and Zen is you're going to freeze Zen inside of it, or what?
No, I can cause the water to form into simple shapes. So I create it in the shape of a bridge with a staircase from the bottom pit to the bridge and freeze it, and then we can walk along it.
You can only create 10 gallons of clear water.
They all go on Zin's head.
What's that?
She supplements it with gravel.
No, so I can create up to 10 gallons.
Yes.
But that could reach.
10 gallons?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
10 gallons?
10 milk
Right up the
jugs.
road?
That's like at least if it's a bridge of little ice. I'm not thinking of like a super fat one.
You're right, but it's also, okay, you're also 15 feet above the air, so how are they going to just float in the air?
Because I can shape the water and move it. I do
And
it
freeze it.
ingeniously. I create it, I shape it, I freeze it. Bam! Is this too stretched?
So, okay, so you create this.
No, I'm talking this through with what's his face?
With who?
With Din. We were talking about things we could do.
Okay, so you haven't done it yet.
No, I haven't done
No.
it because I don't even know if it's physically possible. I'm also talking to my DM to make sure this is possible because I don't know how to play this game.
I would love for you to try to create an ice bridge and see what happens.
An ice bridge across 15 feet with just 10 gallons of water is going to be like a snowflake thick.
I don't know. I've never had 10 gallons of. I don't know how to measure 10 gallons of water. Okay, fine. We'll do weird.
It's constantly regenerating ice.
Yeah.
So it's each step is 5 gallons from the ground all the way up, and then every time she puts another foot down, it's another step. That's another column.
Yeah, so,
We're talking 3 5-gallon buckets.
yes. 2 5-gallon buckets.
3. I thought you could do 15.
No, she could do 10.
Lol.
If you can.
Unless she casted a higher level spell. No, you only have it at the second level. Yeah. Yeah. But
I
again,
mean,
I
maybe
can
if you put the
easily
ice around the
dash back
rope.
and forth with the bag of holding, because the bag of holding is only weighs 15 pounds, regardless of what's inside of it. And so, Kai, if you get in there, I can, take you over and then throw you up to Ender very easily.
And Wolfie fit in at the same time?
You'll have less air that way, so I would suggest doing one at a time.
Okay. Is it gonna shake us around? Is Wolfie gonna be super upset when he gets out?
I don't know.
Because I mean, he's trained, but I don't know if he's gonna love going into a confined space, shaking around, and then hop out.
He's trained.
All right, let's try this nonsense.
Okay, I throw Rachelle my bag of
hold on.
holding.
Okay, he grabs that to me, and then I'm going to okay, so and then I'm going to do animal. I'm going to do animal friendship, just for extra convincing my wolf that he needs to be listening.
okay.
So I'll cast animal friendship with my wolf. I look at Wolfie and I look into his eyes and I say, Wolfie, it's gonna be okay. Just listen to what I say. I open up the bag and I get a piece of beef jerky and I toss it in and I tell Wolfie, go get it.
Okay. As you're doing this, you have the flame in your hand.
His bag catches on fire.
As he starts to emerge into the bag, Shell, you feel this piercing pain.
Wait, I do or the wolf does?
You do. You feel, and at the same time, let's see here. Tinks, what's your armor class?
13.
13. Okay.
I knew I should have bought more armor.
Let's see here. Ender. So, 1 plus. So I need Tinks, Ender, Zen, and Kai. You guys. So, Kai, you take 4 points of piercing damage as you feel.
Who?
Kai does.
Oh, I'm like, I don't take damage.
Kai takes 4 points of piercing damage as you feel this prick on the back of your shoulder. Ender, you take 4 points of damage as well. Zin, you take 8 points of damage. And Kai, you take 4 points of damage.
What do you mean? Tinks.
Tinks.
I've never taken damage before.
So as you guys are doing this, an Arwood is not hit.
He has armor on.
So as you guys are debating and talking about this, you guys see things flutter by and something's attach onto Kai. At the same time, 2 pieces come. 2 of these red, large, kind of mosquito-looking creatures come and supplant themselves on Zen.
Wait, what are they?
They're kind of like these large mosquito, multi-winged, red bat mosquito monstrosities.
Okay.
as they come zooming down and they come latching on you, and one just comes and latches and holds onto you and basically pierces you with his proboscis.
Wait. Don't we have to roll like saving throws?
No, this
for
was a
random damage.
no, this was an attack. So it was against your armor class. So I rolled.
But but what about saving throws? Aren't those supposed to like determine if we dodge and suddenly see it?
That was based upon your passive perception and their stealth. So none of you guys noticed them as you guys came across. And the light shone, and then the light spickered up, and it caught their attentions more, and they dive bombed as the hungry bat mosquito creatures come attacking, swarming around you. There are, let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 attached onto you, and there's 5 more like fluttering around above you guys.
Is one on me?
Yes, 1 is attached onto you. 1 is attached onto Tinks. 2 is attached onto Zin, and 1 is attached onto Kai.
I kill it.
And
I rip it
Arwood
off.
is currently did not get hit.
Say that again.
We all have some bugs on
You
us.
have a massive mosquito bat
I
attached to
heard
you.
that, but who didn't get hit?
Arwood did not get hit.
Okay, and is Wolfie
Yep,
in the
us.
bag or not?
It was Wolfie was about coming into the bag when it was you were trying to convince. Wait, how big? What's the opening of the bag of holding? Mark, on your opening, what's the opening on yours?
Mark lost his
Oh,
internet.
that's right.
Well, it talks about stuffing people in there, so clearly it's big enough to fit someone.
Hey, Mark, what is the opening of your bag of holding?
Ain't nobody there. Oh,
Mark's not there. He's trying to get logged back on.
He just got back on.
I hope Mark's not dead.
Who's
I
Mark?
got mad at Mark.
The opening is 2 feet in diameter.
Okay, so yeah, the wolf can get in there. 2 feet by 4 feet. 2 foot diameter.
So, my
Okay, you can
question
squeeze.
Is he in or is he out?
He's about to enter. He's not in yet.
Okay, can I yell halt?
You can. I need initiative rolls on all you guys. So, Arwood, what is your initiative? Arwood, what's your initiative? Oh, he put his. He put,
Arwood never has his...
yes, that's right. I'm doing it right now. Initiative. 17. Ender,
Good job, Arwood.
what is yours?
What is my
Initiative.
what?
Initiative.
Oh. My initiative is 17.
Okay. Kai.
I got a 5.
5. Tinks.
16.
16. Zin.
12.
12. Wolfie.
I don't know. Does he have any pluses to his initiative?
I don't know. Roll, if you don't have his character sheet, just roll d20 and take the d20.
Okay. He got a natural 20.
Yeah.
So he's gonna eat them all.
You did better than I did.
Okay, so Wolfie will go on. Wolfie goes on your initiative because otherwise it doesn't make any more sense. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it's always dead.
So it goes Arwood, Ender, Tinks, Zin.
And I already yelled halt to my new wolf.
Okay. So it goes Arwood, Ender's, Tinks, Zin. So Arwood's up first, then Ender, then Tinks, and Zin. Currently there are 5 of these.
What about me? When do I go?
You're not there yet. There are 5 of these bat mosquito things swarming above you guys, and there is some attached to each one of you guys. I need Gundren.
There's one attached to every single person?
No, Arwood does not have one attached to him. There's 2 attached to Zen. I assume that Arwood's not here, so let's move on.
I'm here, but I'm driving in an unfamiliar neighborhood.
Okay, yeah, that's... You be safe. We want you to be safe.
Where are you going?
I thought I would dip in at the Daiso on the last minute couple things, but Pyeongtaek is like totally closed, like all of it, like the entire city.
Why?
So I went to Asan, and I've never been to Asan before, so I'm here now. And
wait, why is Pyeongtaek closed?
It's close to me. COVID. There was a positive case there, and USFK, U.S. Forces Korea, just like no-go zone. 3-kilometer radius, Pyeongtaek, everything in it, no-go. And you're like, oh, okay.
But people live in Pyeongtaek. What are they supposed to do?
Not in, exactly, but not in, for the most part, soldiers don't live in Pyeongtaek, no.
Oh, okay.
Like not in the Ville, not in Ongjeonri, like up the train station and the plaza and everything up there. But trying to navigate this crazy place. I wish there was a Lotte Mart. I was gonna go to Lotte Mart, but it's in Pyeongtaek and there's not any other ones around, and I'm really sad.
Okay. You want to attack the bugs or just sit there?
But you should be happy because you're coming home, or you're coming here.
Right.
I am happy. I was gonna go to the Lotte Mart so I could get some stuff for you and Jessica, but I just can't now. It's all closed. It's been so hard.
We just want your presents. You don't have to give us any presents.
See, you just said you wanted presents.
We'll take your presents.
Your presents.
But I think I sold the car. But anyway, side note.
Oh, cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
They wanted to get back with you a different day or something?
I'm meeting them tomorrow at the DMV. He's like, this is all pending. We can pick up our driver's license beforehand. And he was really hung up on it. I'm like, hey man, you got a 30-day grace period. They just got here. I'm like, you got a 30-day grace period before you have to have a Korean driver's license. You're allowed to buy the car without having it. And it's fine. And it's even more fine if you don't take the car off post. He's like, I just want to be sure. And I'm like, again, like, you're fine.
Some
but anyway.
people just want to follow the rules. What if they can't get a driver's license and then stuck with a car they can't drive?
But those are the rules. That's the thing.
They can drive for 30 days without an issue.
Right. But I'm talking about what if he can't get a driver's license? What if for some weird reason they're like, never?
He already took and passed the test and everything. It was just a matter of, oh, hey, what's this?
What's this?
What's this? There's magic in the air.
Oh, crap, hang on a sec. I gotta get frosty.
Yep. Ender, what do you want to do?
There's a
What do I
big.
do? I killed the little mosquito thing on me.
Okay, what are you doing?
How?
How?
I mean, so what?
How are you gonna kill it?
He takes his battle axe and swings it at his back.
No, where is it?
It is attached on your back shoulder. You guys were all looking
Take
back.
my battle axe and I take the flat of the battle axe like a giant fly swatter and I go, whoa!
Okay, make an attack roll.
I go. I get a 12.
You miss. You're not quite sure where it is. You come there and you whack around and you're like, I hope it's gone, but you're not quite sure where it is. It's
My
kind of
next
like,
swat, I get a 9.
what's that? On your second
Next
swipe?
attack, I get a 9.
Yeah, you still miss.
Okay.
You're trying to find it, but maybe you know where the curve of the blade comes in, just like right hiding right there as you're whacking around. Tinks.
I'm gonna kill mine too.
Okay, how do you plan
Well,
to do that?
I'm in for an adventure, y'all.
Cool.
What did you do?
Well, there's not a Lotte Mart here, which is essentially Walmart. I wanted to get some like almonds for father and stuff, and there is a large grocery store called N-Mart, and I am just gonna try it. Never heard
Sounds
of it,
fun.
never seen it, but it's quite busy.
It's bound to work, right?
You know how many times I've wandered into things and career like, you know what, I'm just gonna see what happens, and the see what happens was whoa. Yeah, the lady asks if I want fish, and I'll just say yes. What's the worst that can happen?
Exactly.
You need 10 pounds of fish.
Get a small aquarium.
All right, Ken. Be safe in there.
No, I mean I can hang out and play now for a second in this car.
Oh, cool.
I'm not driving anymore. Now I'm safe. I probably shouldn't stay and fight. I should probably run with you guys, right?
What do you mean?
Currently,
Am I with Ender or am I with you?
you're with
You're
Kai.
with me, and I have a bug on my back that you could kill without harming me.
I could. I wield my pike.
Sounds dangerous.
It's better than me slashing a sword in your direction or shooting a crossbow.
Okay,
You could walk up to me and just
punch it.
stab it.
Wait, this isn't like a monster we're fighting. It's just a thing.
This is
It's like
like
a mosquito bat.
it's like a mosquito bat. So it's like this large baddish. It's like this red baddish multi-winged bat with this grotesque face that ends in this needle-like thing that has now attached onto Kai and is in the process of trying to suck her blood.
And there's tons of them.
So should I shoot it with my crossbow?
Well, no, you should come over to me
And kill it with the pike.
6
and
seconds.
kill it with a pike. Please don't shoot me in the shoulder.
So should she put the fire out since it attracted him?
I haven't yet because it hasn't been my turn.
I'm going to kill it, but actually, yeah, give me a sec. I gotta repark.
Okay.
Okay. Tinks, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna use my mage hand and swat it off my back.
Cool. Make a attack roll to see if you can hit with mage hand.
What's an attack roll?
Just your normal attack.
How do I normally attack?
So roll your d20 and add in your your spell attack
I
modifier.
don't see where it says attack.
So if you click on spells,
Yeah.
at the top you see the +4, +7, +15.
Okay, so plus
The
7.
+7 is your attack.
I
So
didn't know I could click on that.
You can't click on that, but you roll a d20. So click on the dice.
How do I roll a d20 without anything else?
That's what I'm explaining. At the bottom left corner there is the dice symbol. Click on that, and then at the very top is a d20.
I'm getting grumpy.
Click on that, and roll. Then add.
It's not staying open.
And add 7.
Every time I click on it, it disappears.
I rolled a 10 for you. You want to take that?
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
10 plus 7. You use this mage hand and whack it, and poof! It pops off of your back, and you can feel it pop off and fly off. Arwood, are you in a spot where you can? Oh, Arwood's gone.
Yeah, he left the cult.
Okay.
Probably lost service.
Tinks. Zin, you're up. You got 2 of these bat things stuck on you.
Are they both on my back, or where did they hit me?
Yes, both of them came in from on your back. As you were trying to, reach up and give Kai the bag of holding, these things came and got you in the back.
Okay. I am going to. I did. It's up at 65 right now, but I put it to 70, so you should be good. I am going to ram. So I'm going to run my back into the wall behind me.
Okay.
Of course, I'm going to take my bow off of my back or wherever I have it stashed first, so I can get ready to shoot the rest of these stupid bats. But I'm going to, so I'm going to, so can that count as my movement, is to, run up against my back against the wall, and then can I try to shoot one that's in the air?
So make a athletics roll to see if you can run back and slam your back against the thing.
I got an 18.
18. Okay.
You know how to run backwards. Congratulations.
You just run full spread back, just slam up against the back thing. You hear this crunch, squish, splat, but in doing so, you take 2 points of damage as you run your back up against these rocks. Wait, no, I rolled the wrong thing. You take 4 points of damage.
4?
Yeah, 4 points of damage as you run. I mean, you went to try to splash them. So, I mean, you...
Yes, I went to kill
But
them.
he's also wearing armor.
Yes, but it's jabs and stuff slamming into him, and the needle pokes deeper into him as he slams it against there. They squashed, but they are dead. But you did take 4 points of damage.
And
they're
can
still
I
attached to
still
your back.
shoot one as an action?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to shoot it 3 times since this is the first round of combat. I've got 1 for my Dread Ambusher ability, and then a second attack for my level 5 Ranger.
Okay.
So does that mean that if I hit the first one, can I attack 2 other ones? Or does that mean that I have to attack the same one twice?
I think it says you have to hit the same one twice, doesn't it?
So the Ambusher ability doesn't say anything about that.
Add your wisdom modifier to initiative rolls at the start of your first turn of each combat. Your walking speed increases, which lasts, and if you take the attack action, you can
Hold
make
on a second.
weapon attack. It deals an extra damage on that type hit. So yeah.
So certain Pokemon were actually upped during 11 to 5.
Oh, were they?
Sorry. So what was the verdict? Can I shoot 3 different ones if I hit them?
Yeah. So it looks like the Dread Ambusher just allows you to make one additional weapon attack that deals extra damage.
Okay. So I am going to.
So you can make 3 shots.
Okay. So I'm going to. So there's like a swarm of them up in the.
Yep.
Up.
Yep.
Board. Okay. I'm going to shoot at the swarm.
Okay.
The one most central.
Okay.
First shot to hit is 18.
That hits. 2 damage.
Okay. Damage is 8.
The arrow goes straight through it and it plummels down to the ground.
Awesome. Now I'm going to do my second attack on another one.
Okay.
To hit is 21.
That hits.
And damage is... They miss?
That hits.
Okay. Damage is 7.
Okay. That one's obliterated.
Skewered.
Skewered.
And then for my third attack with the Dread Ambusher attack, I have a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And damage is 9 plus a 1d8.
Man, where were you when we were attacking the other guy?
I know, right?
Like, that's like damage. That was awesome.
Damage was 15 on that one.
Okay.
That one went through, all the way through, ricocheted off the back wall, and came back through it again.
And then attacked 6 others in the process.
Alright, then these guys.
But Beth, to answer your question, it's really nice when you have a +8 modifier to hit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is that just at certain times, or is that new all the time?
So that's for me all the time, but that's after I got my level 5 ranger.
Okay.
It also added me to attack a second time per turn. And so I got twice as deadly, plus more accurate.
Right on.
So, Zen, as you whip out your bow and do these quick Legolas shots and falling 3, the other 2 are zooming around, comes spiraling down at you, and as you're distracted shooting these ones, one comes and gets you in the chest, and the other one comes and gets you in the leg, and you take 9 points of damage as these little bugs go and stink in you and start like...
Why?
Why what?
That's not fair.
What do you mean?
You just destroyed some.
Yeah, so they came at him.
Yeah, well, I destroyed one.
Uh-huh.
Don't send him at me.
Do you want him at you?
I said no.
You kill 5 of them in like 5 seconds.
Okay, Kai, it's your move.
Yay! All right, the one that's located is just like on my shoulder.
Yeah, in the back of your shoulder.
Okay, I could reach with my hand.
So before we do Kai's turn, Ryan, and do you just want to roll for Arwood? Because he said he was going to poke it with the pike.
Yeah, just have him walk around and poke these things with pikes all the time.
He's he's indecisive. He's really afraid of hurting Kai, so he's like, I don't know, and so he doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So I'm pretty flexible, and I can reach my back with my arm.
Did you just come up with this?
Yep.
Bookworm?
No, I literally can.
She read it in a book.
She read a book. I read a book that I could reach my back.
See, look, here's my back, and I can reach like my both shoulder blades with my arm.
Yes. Okay. So what do you plan to do?
You are not your character.
I'm just saying, Kai is really flexible. Anyways, so I already have my flame produced.
Okay.
So I just reach back and I burn it with my flame.
Okay. Make a attack roll on that.
It shouldn't be an attack roll. It's just I'm a burning it.
Make an attack roll.
Trying.
You could miss and burn yourself.
No, I'm not shooting it. I'm just touching
You're
it.
just swatting
Yes,
fire
you're taking
in the
this,
back.
but you still have to make
you
that
can't
attack.
see it.
Just don't roll too low.
What?
I said, just don't roll too low. So you're +5. What do you get?
I got a 13.
Okay. You start burning them, but you're not quite getting the right position. So you can tell that you're almost damaging it, but it's not quite there. You missed, essentially. You didn't quite get the sensitive parts to cause the damage.
Okay. Well, since that's not an attack, it was just me touching it. Now I can attack the ones in the sky.
No, that was your attack. That was your attack, and there are no more in the sky.
Oh, there aren't more killed them all?
No, yes,
No,
you
I
killed
killed
3 of
3
them.
and then the other 2
Two
attacked
dive
me.
bombed them.
Okay. Well, I
Wouldn't be able to
still
see
have
them
my
anyway.
movement, right?
Yes.
All right. I was inspired by seeing Zin run his back into the wall. So I see the stalactite near me, and I run my back into the wall.
Okay, make a. What did I make you do?
Acrobatics.
Athletics. It was athletics. Yeah, make an athletics check. Because it's a strength trying to shove it down there. So you have that +1.
Athletics?
Athletics.
Okay. I got a 30-20.
Okay. So yeah, you again turn around and you run backwards and just try to wham your back up against it, and you take 3 points of damage as you squash and squish and this thing. Okay. Let's see here. You swashed yours off, but you didn't kill it. So it's swashed. Okay.
You talking to me?
No,
I thought I killed mine.
no, you just swatched it away. The mage hand can't do damage, but it swatched it away.
Okay.
So, Ender.
But it landed right by Wolfie's mouth.
Wolfie's on the other side.
Oh, bummer.
Let's see. Oh, Shell just got one of hers.
Wait, did Wolfie get a turn?
Okay. Kai didn't do anything with Wolfie.
Kai.
Well, no, that was my turn. You didn't give me a turn to give Wolfie any.
That's your job.
It's your job to say on my bonus action. Your wolf is a bonus action for you.
You gotta think about it.
So do you want the wolf to do something?
Is the thing still attached to my back?
It's squashed on your back.
Okay.
But it's dead.
Okay. No, he can just sit there for a minute. That's how much he can do.
Okay. Ender, you take 5 points of sucking damage as it sucks blood from you. And
How come Gundren doesn't get hurt?
he didn't get hit.
Oh.
I rolled for him, and it just missed him.
Is it actually called sucking damage?
Do you have to write that down or what?
It's blood loss damage, so it's not piercing because it's already pierced you, and so it is just damage from loss of blood.
Okay.
Do you have to put down the type of damages?
So different damages will have different effects. So if Ender is raging, which I don't think he said he was, but if Ender was
Not
raging,
yet. I'm getting a little text.
but if Ender was
Was
raging,
that a bug joke?
it reduces. So when something is resilient, it takes the damage in half. So he becomes resistant to bludgeoning, piercing,
Got it.
and something else.
Okay.
It's like the Banshee's resistance to other things.
Yeah.
So he takes 5 points of damage, and the other one comes swinging back at you to try to get on back at Tinks, but you still have your hand out there and dodging him away.
Yeah, I'm swatting him like a tennis racket.
Okay, it goes up to Gundren's turn. He comes up to the back of Ender and just punches him in the back.
What a good buddy.
Ooh, he got a critical hit.
What does that mean, 20?
Yeah, it means he got a 20, so he does double damage.
So he hurts Ender and the bug? Cool!
So he comes up.
Ones are good.
And Gundren just comes up and just this massive punch to his back. Takes out the creature, and does 2 points of damage to Ender. But the creature's gone. Arwood, Ender, your move. There's one currently floating around Tinks, trying to get to Tinks. But her magical hand is keeping it at bay, and there are 2 attached onto Zin.
Still?
Oh, 2 more.
Rage because I'm super mad now that it hit me twice. I just got punched in the back. I go, "Argh!" and I take my axe, and I continue to use it as a fly swatter, obviously. And I swing at Zin's people. The first hit is a 14.
Wait, but Gary, you're like 12 feet above me.
You're...
Wait, oh, he's still down there?
Yeah, he's still down,
Yeah.
so he's not there for you.
So Tinks is the one that's close to me?
Yes.
Alright, then I'm aiming at that one. I do 14 to hit.
Okay, that hits. It's currently flying in the air. So
Yep,
you still
so
whapping it?
That one?
Yes.
Okay, I do 16 points of damage.
Okay, that is... You come as a fly swatter, and you whack it, and it's just like... up against the back wall, and just slides down.
And I look around for another one.
And there's not any.
There's nothing within 10 feet of me?
There's no... You don't see any others flying creatures.
Well, you said that...
The wall.
You what?
Energy, electricity.
He doesn't see the one stuck in my leg or my chest?
Wait, how? Yeah, isn't he within 10 feet of me?
You can go back up to him.
He's only 15 feet down.
Yeah.
And if there's one on his chest, which would be another 5 feet up or more, then there's one near me, and so I obviously thunderstrike that one.
Yeah, so you ran over to Tinks, swatted that one in the air, and then you ran back over to Zin, and you're like...
I go... I do that for 2 points of damage.
Oh, he has to roll to see if he can dodge it.
Yeah, he's got to get a 14 or higher.
He misses. And he
gets
gets zapped.
2 points of damage right in his belly.
And that was enough to fry the little bug.
The 2 points killed it?
Yep.
Or my fire didn't?
You missed it.
Nonsense.
You didn't get you weren't able to reach it there. You brought it closer and you started feeling the heat on your own back and you're like, I don't like that, and you stopped. Tinks, your move, and then Zin.
My
Your
turn?
move.
Oh. I was on a bio break.
Yeah.
Mine's dead.
Yep.
I want to look around and see if there's any more anywhere.
Okay, yeah. Make a perception roll.
This is going slowly. I don't understand. I clicked on it. But I'm confused. Here it is. It's going like as slow as your laptop.
Ugh.
Like I can see half the dice. It hasn't made it out yet.
Oh, yeah.
It's still just sitting there. IDK.
I rolled for
Oh,
you.
no, it's
Oh,
going.
what did you get?
It hasn't stopped. It's just stuck.
I think we can turn off animation so it just gives you the number.
Well, I don't know how long it's gonna take to roll.
So you look up.
I have a +8.
Yeah, you have a +8. You're pretty good. You look up, and in the top reaches of the 30-foot entryway, above the sculptures and the stone, not glyphs, but reliefs that are scattered of dwarfs and gnomes and elves all over the area. As you look up, you can see that there have been nests up there of these things, but you do not see any other or any other movement.
Okay.
Anything else you need to do?
Oh,
Move or
yeah, I'd like to just kind of. Can I get? Like, is it wrong of me to start moving away?
no?
Uh,
You can explore a little bit if you want.
well, I don't really need to, I guess.
Okay.
I'll just stop.
Tinks, Zen, your move.
I take out my short swords and swing at the bat on my leg.
Swing?
Or stab or slice or... Actually, probably my dagger would be better.
Yes, this thing is attached to you.
Maybe
Most
he
people,
still has the
when you're
sheath on.
swinging swords at your own leg, isn't... You can do it.
Well, I mean, I'm not swinging like this. I'm swinging like this.
Yeah.
Like, if this is my leg, I'm not swinging at my leg. I'm swinging down my leg.
This thing is like... attached onto you. This isn't like, oh, look, I'm sticking out. Come and get me. It's like...
Okay, then I'm going to take my dagger out of the sheath on my chest and stab the bat on my leg.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I got an 18.
You hit him.
And the damage I do is 4.
You have a skewered stringage, and as you stab it and look at it, you look at it like, huh? I saw one of these a little bit ago out in the woods.
Oh, that's what they were? Little,
What?
buzzing bee nest thingies.
He went off exploring once and found some hive of something, and he ignored it.
I didn't ignore. I decided not to anger them.
Exactly.
Oh, I remember that.
As you look around,
It's still rolling, by the way.
okay. Let me know what it comes up as. You don't hear any more buzzing. You don't hear any more moving, and other than a few puncture wounds and some blood sucked out, you don't see anything else coming at you. I want you guys to move. Yeah, we'll go to bed in a little bit. I was just going to see what they want to do to finish trying to get, if they're going to climb down, if they're going to try to walk across, if they're shoving this wolf into a bag.
Right. So finish our movements.
You finish what we want to do with this, and then we can call it good.
All right. I pick up the bag again.
Yeah, there's me moving the ball.
I open it up. I throw the jerky in, and I look at Wolfie and I say, "Go get it, boy. Go get it."
Make an animal handling roll.
Okay. Animal handling.
I'm going Wolfie was back with this.
5. He does not like this plan.
He is looking at you suspicious and is like kind of wanting.
But I also did animal friendship bond, so
yes. So I
bonus
did reduce the DC lower, but you still rolled a 5.
Maybe he can.
Which
jump
means you
across.
rolled a 3, made it into a 5. So He's not quite convinced that I was gonna. I mean, it was an 8 or above that you had to get.
Yeah, that's disappointing. All right, so I take Wolfie.
Wait.
What?
Sorry, I.
Cut out.
You what?
Never mind. Keep going. My internet's just sucky right now.
You what?
He said, "Keep going."
Okay. I tie. There's that.
I rolled a 17. It's a 9 plus 8, 17.
Nice.
What did you roll for me?
Can I try it again?
15.
Plus 8?
No, Wolfie's not wanting to go in there.
Maybe he just needs a little more convincing.
What are you gonna do
What
to
if-
convince him?
What if I open up the bag and I kind of crawl in and I'm like, come on, Wolfie, come on. With jerky in my hand, bringing him into the bag with me. And I look up at Arwood and I say, Arwood, get ready.
You look down at him.
Because I'm in the bag and he's standing and the bag's on the ground.
How did the bag get there?
Wait, do you
I
have
don't
to be
understand
all
this
the way in the
one.
bag, or can you use that bag like a bucket?
Is the bag
You
in
have
the
to
air?
be. No, so she basically put the bag on the ground and just
So
like
he tossed it to her,
yeah,
and she's climbing into it.
she's climbing
high.
into it.
So
No.
how's he gonna get back down
No,
low?
he gave the bag to Tinks, Kai. Kai put the bag on the ground and kind of like crawled into it backwards and is like
But
halfway
isn't
inside.
he 15 feet down?
He threw the bag up.
Okay, so she's inside of a bag that's up on the ledge.
Yes. Arwood is with him.
Arwood's there.
Arwood
okay.
is there. Kai is the one. Zin is the one that's below.
Got it.
So it's a magical bag that anything that's inside of it only weighs 15 pounds.
And she's trying to convince this wolf to go inside of a bag
With jerky.
with jerky. So
And
Kai,
animal friendship.
no friendship. So Kai walks like halfway gets into this bag, half her body's like kind of like gone, and she's just kind of like hovering into this kind of like abyss. Say, "Come on, Wolfie, come on!" And he just kind of like backs up.
He backs up.
He backs
I
up.
should have to roll again for animal friendship.
He's not wanting to go into that bag
I don't know why you won't let me re-roll.
because you can't just like keep re-rolling until you get the answer you want. Like you can't do like an investigation roll and then like, oh, I only rolled a 2. I want to investigate even harder.
Well, yeah.
Oh
Maybe
no!
you can find something the first time you look harder.
Or you just suck at looking.
Or you were distracted, and so you can't just like keep rolling the same thing just to try to get the same result.
Ugh. Dumb. Okay.
That's the purpose of the dice, is to make it so there is variety in the game with
I know.
with chance.
It's just a straight cliff. There's not like something you can crawl down.
Oh no, there's definitely stuff you can crawl down. I mean, it's definitely jagged and walled and moved. It's not a clean surface at all.
Oh. Well, wolves are used to those kind of things, right?
Yes.
Yes.
How steep is it?
Just go.
Yeah, I mean,
Just have him run.
It's a wall, but yeah, wolves can jump and do things.
Oh, what's the wolf's jumping ability?
Do you have your sheet?
No, Ryan.
Why not? That's every game.
I don't know how to read a sheet anyways. I mean, it's in my text messages somewhere. I'll just search for wolf.
No, like, so I can, yeah, so he has a good dexterity,
Alright.
so he can jump.
Says,
I mean,
okay,
wolves are good at
found
jumping.
it. Stat blocks for your pet wolf. Okay, hold on one second. Boys, turn that down.
Everybody's staying up
Turn
late
it
tonight.
down. Where's the remote? Where's the remote?
It's like cousin slumber party.
Yeah.
Riley's up, boys are up, Jethro was up till 10.
Way too loud. Okay. Skills, language. I don't see any jumping on here.
Yeah. So
He can go 12.
he can go 12 long, but he
12
can
long,
jump
yeah.
down. I mean, wolves have a good jumping ability, and so it's not like it's a weird thing for wolf to be able to jump.
But can they climb and descend cliffs?
So no, the wolf would have to jump down. You can climb down, but the wolf would just jump down.
Will that hurt him if he jumps down?
It all depends on his landing.
Ugh.
He'll be fine.
Don't like putting my wolf at danger. He's my baby.
You could leave him in this cave
I know, but who knows when we'll be back?
next week.
Exactly. You could be dead by then.
So what do you do, Shell? You have a rope that kind of goes down. You can use the rope to climb down, or you can climb down by yourself. You can have your dog jump. You could try to jump all the way across.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. I'm going to attempt to go across, I'll say, and or hold the other end of the rope. Or no, I don't know. I'm gonna crawl down the
Okay.
cliff.
Climb down and do a athletics roll.
That's not good. I got a 14.
You easily manage to climb down the cliff without an issue.
Okay, and then I call Wolfie and say, Wolfie, come here, boy.
Okay. Make a roll d20.
Just a plain D20?
Well, we'll add 2 for his dexterity modifier, but...
Okay. So I'll do 19 plus 2 is 21.
Wolfie easily just jumps down, used to, jumping and attacking, doing things. He jumps down, lands easily on the bottom of that pit.
Good boy, Wolfie. And I pat his head and hand him some jerky. Then we walk across to the other side, and I climb up, and I say, come on, Wolfie, let's go.
Arwood climbs down. Let's make a roll for him. Arwood easily climbs down and climbs up. The wolf, let's see here, how much can you jump? High jump. 3 plus your strength modifier. So, Wolfie can't quite jump the 10 feet up.
He has a 12.
You're right, his modifier is +1, so his jump would be about 5 feet.
I'm confused. You told me he can climb up just fine.
No, Arwood climbed up and down just fine.
No, before we got into the pit, you told me that the wolf could easily climb up a mountain and a cliff.
I said that.
That was a spectator. So you can
No.
help your wolf up, do a strength roll to try to help your wolf get up.
Okay, you're changing the rules.
No,
On here.
I'm not
Don't
changing
like
the
it.
rules.
You
gotta
sound
be-
like your mom.
I don't like what is happening, so you're wrong.
No, you told me that he could do it.
I never
No,
said.
I said just do it.
Beth said just do
He's
it.
a wolf. Just go.
Oh, I'm gonna have to admit.
Strength? I don't have a strength. I don't understand. It's not in my skills.
Yeah, so athletics.
You want my abilities?
Yeah, do it
My
athletics.
saving?
Yes. Not your
Or
saving
you-
one.
Attribute.
Your attribute. Just do the strength roll.
Okay. I got an 8.
Okay, it's hard, but you managed to push your wolf up high enough, hold him up so he can jump off and get up. So you guys are all up on the top.
Sweet. Let's go to bed.
You enter into this large 35-foot hallway with stone reliefs of dwarfs and gnomes and elves, all in the process of crafting weapons and enchanting them and mining and making tinkered items and all sorts of gadgets. Beautiful shaped and all stuff. There's a few things of bat poop scattered all the way around because there's some bats out there. But it is a beautiful area. There is a pile of skeletons all along the north wall, as it looks like a battle has ensued here, and were ambushed and attacked and pushed back up against the wall and slaughtered.
Ilvanar.
This reminds me a lot of Lord of the Rings. And
There's
the cave that they have to go into.
about 24 skeletons, rusted scrap of armor, things that have just, kind of fallen apart over the 500 years of it being there. There's large lanterns strewn up against the walls. You can tell this used to be a magnificent place. I mean, with all these lanterns lit up, with all the reliefs, stone reliefs and carvings etched everywhere, this would have been an amazing place. But it has more of an eerie sense, seeing the dead skeletons and the still quietness. As you look across the hallway, there's a iridescent light kind of echoing through. There's a passage to your north, 2 passages to your north, and a passage to your south.
I'm crying silently.
Aww. I put my arm around Tinks. Are you gonna move us into that room? So
I'm
we can
attempting
see?
to. Come on.
Do you need me to turn off this one so that goes better?
No, it's fine. Well, you guys have successfully traversed your way into the first area of the Wave Echo Cave. You're assaulted by some Strugezes, and are on your way to discovering what treasures lay beneath. So,
Okay.
we'll end it there.
Yay!
And pick that up.
Oh, no. Repeat that. No.